Yo, peace, Ali, and welcome to another live. Let me get some 9 in the chat box if you can hear me and see me well. Let me get some 9s in the chat box if you can hear me and see me well. While waiting on the confirmation, as always, this live stream is sponsored by l9shop.com, the number 9shop.com. Make sure to click on closeout items. We populated the closeout items with a lot of stuff. We're phasing and starting to carry just more of our exclusive items. So with that, we're gonna clear out some of the things that we've been holding on to. So make sure to click on the closeout sales. Also, if you want to work with me, spiritualaccelerator.com. As always, make sure to read all the information. If it resonates with you, you can join. I appreciate all the confirmations. 9, we should be good. I do want to kind of get into it. Don't want to be on here that long. I got a lot of things I need to take care of, but definitely I got a very important message for y'all. So let's just start it out like this, yo. Like, if you don't think metaphysics is mainstream, put no in the chat box. If you don't think metaphysics is mainstream, put no in the chat box just to get a temperature real quick. It's not too many people in here, but I still want to get your feedback. Do you believe metaphysics is mainstream? Say no if you don't. If you think it is, don't say anything. Peace, everyone. See Chris Beatrice. What's up, bro? Good to see you. Chucky, Roz, and Universal Mike, Sierra, Wicked Magnolia, Divinity is my destiny. Joshua, peace, bro. Shaman, Queen, Sierra, Henrietta. So nobody thinks, so everybody for the most part believes that metaphysics is mainstream now. Okay. So why is metaphysics mainstream? What makes you, why do you believe in your opinion, what makes it so that metaphysics is mainstream? Is it the music? Is it movies? Like, what makes metaphysics mainstream in your opinion? What makes metaphysics mainstream in your opinion? Somebody said, I don't know, tell me. Mostly movies, mostly. Okay. Getting more exposure in different avenues is getting there. Music, the memes I'm seeing all over social media, capitalism, the repetitive messages, new children's shows are filled with it, social media, conversation I've been having with people in public. You notice how more and more people are aware of the chakras and meditation. Meditation at this point, science has taken it and put it under a laboratory, put it under a magnifying glass. And in science, mundane science would tell you all the benefits of meditation. You know what I mean? So you have people talking about meditation like it's no big deal nowadays. So on my radio show, on our radio show back in the day, Mind Right Radio, I made a prediction. This was before social media was as big as it is. I made a prediction saying that in the future, you will hear celebrities, mostly celebrities, athletes and musicians speak about metaphysics and the occult. People you wouldn't think would start talking about it. If you look at it right now, I'm not too much into too much music. I don't watch too many movies, but the things I am plugged into, mainly battle rap. I'm a big avid battle rap fan. Huge battle rap. I love battle rap. That's probably my favorite form of entertainment is battle rap. How people watch movies and TV shows, I watch battle rap. Shout out to Easy the Block Captain from Summer Madness. He had an outstanding performance. So I'm plugged in. I'm tapped into battle rap that long way. You feel me? So in battle rap, you have so many different MCs that such and such to God, Holmesy to God, B Dot to God. B Dot actually, he had a video where he was building with Brother Polite, not saying right, wrong, or indifferent, not saying none of that. I'm just showing you that the conscious level, is expanded beyond just sports, drugs, and entertainment. These cats are actually talking about things that have some sort of substance. Every time I watch battle rap, somebody's dropping some sort of jewel, some sort of conscious, bar or whatever. So And what I focus on, battle rap, you see in metaphysics and occult expressions all throughout there. If you look at music, one of the big keys I noticed was, and this is kind of a little bit older, but Jay-Z, when he made 444, that album, that was talked about highly. Why? Because you have a melanated person from Marcy Projects who is a billionaire, who has a wife who is also very, very popular and accredited in her field, Beyonce, and he's on that album throughout the album, just dropping jewels. You know, told B the spiritual ish really work. Alhamdulillah, I run through them. You know what I mean? So many bars talking about metaphysics and talking about the occult. Fast forward, that same individual, Jay-Z, he rocked out on Jay Electronica's long-awaited album. Like, people have been waiting on JLX album forever, and Jay-Z was on there as well. And all throughout the CD, they talking the God language, talking God body, talking the occult, talking metaphysics. I'm sure, and y'all are probably way more tapped into music, but I'm sure there's so many different artists right now, hip hop artists, R&B artists. Not sure about rock and all and alternative or whatever, but I'm sure y'all can tell me more than I can tell you the different artists who are talking about metaphysics right now. You know, give me put some names in the chat of some some artists, some hip hop artists or R&B artists, some popular artists who are talking about metaphysics. Hell, you could talk about, even Soldier Boy had a song back in the day talking about my third eye open or something like that. You know, so I'm not saying that this has all been within the past few years come to a head. There have been people laying breadcrumbs like Brand Nubian, like KRS-One, like our forefathers definitely were dropping jewels. But what I'm saying is, right now, when you look at the top artists in any industry, they all are talking, not they all are, but there's going to be a more majority of them talking about metaphysics than the occult. They're talking about meditation. They're talking about chakras, the aura, so many things like that. So, yeah, Kendrick Lamar, that's another prime example. Choppa, J. Cole, Joey Bad Butt, Janae Aiko, Beyonce did a tribute to the Orishas, Maze, Kevin Gates, Chris Brown, SZA. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many artists talking about metaphysics. That's why I say metaphysics is becoming mainstream, because so many people that are popular in the mainstream are talking about metaphysics nowadays. So once again, pretty sure it's safe to say metaphysics is mainstream. Now, the question that you're probably asking yourself, and the question I put in the title, why? Why is metaphysics more mainstream now? Why? What's your opinion, y'all? Why is metaphysics more mainstream now? Yeah, we're not even talking about the movies. The movies, they've been giving up the game, but it's dumb now where it's just blatantly obvious. So why is metaphysics becoming mainstream? Alternative to religion, the sheep will fall off the wave when something else becomes a trend. Because we're going to the golden age of new age. See, the spiritual goddess, I should have something where I'm giving away money. Perfect answer, and that's exactly what I believe. This, for one thing, this is my vantage point and this is my opinion. So don't take this with, this is the gospel. Take this with a grain of salt. But I personally believe that metaphysics is mainstream now, so it becomes just a part of our reality. And let me paint it like this. Some of you may not even be old enough, so just bear with me. But I remember when the cell phone first just came out. When a cell phone first came out, cats was rocking it. They had a bag. It was a big old jalopy. They had a bag, and the phone was connected to the bag. The cell phone can only last for like 30 minutes or something. It's like dumb short, like 15, 20 minutes. And they had to charge it up forever. But they carry that cell phone around in the bag. Then the cell phone where you can cop a whip and you have a cell phone attached to the whip and stuff like that. Then it became where people had a cell phone. They were just rocking in their pocket or had a case or whatever. Before that, everyone had pagers. But when a cell phone first came out, everybody didn't have a cell phone. Cell phones were dumb expensive, comparatively speaking. So my point of bringing that up, now everyone has a cell phone. Basically, everyone on here more than likely has a cell phone. You feel me? Probably half of the people watching this live stream are on their cell phone. So you notice how something started as trendy, only a few people have it, to now it's common knowledge that everyone has a cell phone. To the point now where if you apply for a job, like me and my 15-year-old applied to a job for them, and they just want your cell phone number, email, and they're more than likely to text you or email you. Like people would text you, businesses would text you. Like if you're too young, this may be like, okay, this is weird. Like that ain't no big deal. But it is a big deal if you're as old as I am and you have seen before cell phones and seen how we corresponded. You feel what I'm saying? Just triple people that's in the 80s or 70s don't know that were around before even cordless phones. You feel what I'm saying? So things become trendy and things become mainstream, and then they become a staple of our reality. Right now, because I personally believe we're still in Kali Yuga. Look it up. Kaliyuga. Kali Yuga. This is the age before the golden age. This is the age where a lot of things are going to get exposed, a lot of things are going to get shaken, a lot of things that served the past may not serve anymore. We're going to usher in some new things, but that's the age that we're in. So I personally believe that metaphysics, the occult, will be mainstream to normalize it, to make it normal. When I first stepped into this path, it was very woo-woo. It was very awkward. You're like, I literally remembered studying the third eye or the pineal gland, and there was very little information about it. You couldn't go on Wikipedia and get a book dealing with the pineal gland, the third eye. But now you can type in the third eye in Google, and all kinds of plethora of information is available to you. So now when you mention a third eye, people are like, oh yeah, my third eye. Yeah, it's no big deal. But trust me when I tell you, 10 plus years ago, the third eye was a huge deal. Couldn't find too much information about it. So I say all that to say, metaphysics will be mainstream, so it becomes a staple in our environment. I predict we'll get to a time in our lifetime where most people are meditating, where most people have an altar, where if you go to someone's crib and they don't have an altar, you're like, man, where's your altar? It's like weird. Like, like you don't have an altar, sort of like you don't have a cell phone. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to look at people that don't meditate, that don't have a spiritual practice, like they don't have a cell phone. Like that's really boggling if you think about it. I personally believe that's where we're getting to. Once we get there, it'll be normalized. Where a lot of people right now, they feel special because they're in the metaphysics, especially back in the day. You felt special if you knew words like Hotep and Kundalini and chakras. You felt special. Now it's so many people doing it, so many people on a bandwagon, it's trendy. Now you don't feel as special. I believe we need to get to the point where metaphysics is normalized, where everybody is a part of it, so the collective consciousness can rise up, and so we can raise the vibration of this planet. It's going to take more than you and I. It's going to take a certain percentage, not too many. We don't need 100% of people on planet Earth to rise for our planet to ascend, but we definitely need to increase our numbers. There's still a lot of knuckle dragging going out here in the world. So that leads me to my next point. Since metaphysics is everywhere, I made a video, my last webcast, or my last live stream, I talked about how there's so much information that people are confused because there's a plethora of information that makes you confused. So I posed this question: with so much information available, with so many people on social media sharing memes and enlightenment, all these enlightening quotes and stuff like that, with metaphysics being mainstream, that people talking about meditation and talking about the altar, talking about all these things, with all these things being a part of our reality, why do we not have more enlightened people? Why do we not have more people ascending? That's the question. Give me your answer in the chat. Why do we not have more people enlightened or spiritually ascended? I can even put on a mundane level, why do we not have a lot of people living their purpose or enjoying their life? Why do we not have enough people feeling like that they're succeeding in this reality, that they're flourishing mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially? Why? Why do we not have that? Too much TV, too many distractions. People more concerned with getting what they want materialistically than spiritual growth, distractions. They haven't been exposed. But like I said, metaphysics and mainstream, everyone's exposed. Tell lies to your vision. People are afraid to do the inner work and go into the great silence, the matrix. They are focusing on the outer and not the inner growth because people are used to being in control. They're used to people telling them what to do, trying to be like someone else. They are focused on everything but themselves. A lot of people aren't in alignment with their purpose beyond pleasure, doing it not for genuine purposes. Devil working hard. Bingo. Peace, Nicole. People are afraid of their own power. Okay, those are all beautiful inputs, but that's not what I have in my mind. Content with situation because it's not focused, dedication is followed the masses unconsciously. The ego got them stuck in lower mind distractions, materialistic, ashamed to be different. What's good, Terrain? I was like, what's gold? What's popping? Good to see you on the chart. Good to see you too, bro. People worrying too hard about ish that doesn't have to do with them. Too much information. That's what I was talking about before. But I'm not going to give y'all the same answer. Why are people not ascending? Why? Tell me, how many people do you know in your life? How many people you know in your life right now that are spiritually mature? You consider them a spiritual master. You consider them ascended spiritually. How many people do you know right now in your life? Give me a number. Type in the chat. Type in the chat. How many people do you know that are spiritually ascended, that you would consider enlightened, that you would consider high vibratory on the spiritual level? How many people? Like I said, we can say this deals with money, your purpose. We can say it deals with all that stuff. But I'm going to stick with spirituality. Trust me, you can apply it to anything. And this is going to help you, I promise. I'm seeing 0, 0, 2, 3 is the biggest number I've seen so far. Metaphysics is mainstream. You go on social media. If I go on Facebook right now, everyone is enlightened. You feel what I'm saying? If I go on Facebook right now and read the post, everyone's going to tell me what I need to be doing. If I go on YouTube right now, everyone's going to tell me what I need to do. Everyone has the answers. You watching these movies, cats telling you they're giving up the game in movies. You feel me? Why are more people not enlightened? Why are more people not ascended? The biggest answer I got was 3. Oh, I'm sorry, 5. 5 is the biggest answer I got. So this individual, shaman, knows 5 people who are spiritually mature. Do y'all see the disconnect there? All this information dealing with movies, all this information, music, social media. I'm sure your social media, everybody's lit. Everybody has the answers to everything. Why are more people not enlightened? Why are not more people not ascended? So one reason that I see that it applies to all this. It starts with an E. That's the hint. I'm testing y'all. I want to see someone get it. It starts with an E. The reason why we don't have more people ascended, why we don't have more people that are excelling on the spiritual path. It starts with an E. The ego. Most people use the light to fill the ego. Most people's spiritual practice and everything, it goes directly to the ego. But that's not the answer I'm looking for. That's too easy. It starts with an E, the answer I'm looking for. But a lot of people, their spirituality definitely goes to their ego. Now they feel I'm smarter than you. I have this book. Hey, bro, you got this book? Nope, I got this book, my brother. Hey, my brother. Hey, you got that lapis lazuli krill? Yeah, I used to have that 3 years ago, but now I'm rocking with that Motivite. It's all ego, make you feel special. I see 1111. I'm special. Ego. Most people's spiritual practice fills the ego, but that's not even my answer, yo. It's E. The word starts with an E. The reason why most people aren't ascended, why most people aren't excelling, why most people aren't getting down on their path, why most people are sick when they go to bed, why most people are miserable. Starts with an E. Embarrassment, environment, externalization, effort. And that's the reason I want to come on here today, man. Because I truly don't think people get it, man. I'm going to tell you, but I want you to think. I want you to think. Environment, entertainment, emotions. Nope. Next letter is an X. First letter is an E. Next letter is an X. Maryland, Maryland, Maryland. Excuses. The reason why most people aren't ascended, the reason why most people aren't down further on their path is their use of excuses. Humans are full of excuses. Full of it. If I were to tell you what you need to do in your life to make it pop, you could tell me everything you need to do. But let's stick with the spiritual path. I tell you, what do you need to do for your spiritual path, DJ? You'll tell me I need to meditate more, need to eat right, need to exercise, I need to do my altar work. It's magic I'm dipping into. I got some herbal concoctions I'm rocking with. Everybody knows what they need to do. Everybody in this chat can tell me exactly what they need to do to improve their physical being, to improve their mental being, to ascend their spirit, and to get that guap. Everyone knows what they need to do. But the reason why you don't do it is because you make excuses for yourself. Man, I would meditate, but I don't know how. Man, I would quit my job, but I don't know what I want to do. Man, I would go to the gym, but man, I'm tired when I get out of work. Excuses, excuses, excuses. Humans' sickness is excuses. We have excuses for everything. But when your child gives you an excuse, what do? You look at them like, why don't you want to clean your room? I don't feel like it. That's not a good reason. But you don't have a good reason for your lackluster existence. For you just scrolling on social media, watching everybody else live. What is your reason for living? The reason why you don't make your life pop is because you make up too much excuses, man. Can I get some hundreds in the chat box if that resonates with y'all? Reason most people don't ascend on the spiritual path, they have too many excuses, man. If I'm lying, fly me, stop me if I'm wrong. I'm willing to debate this one for free. I say I only would debate for money, and that's still a joke. I would debate this for free. Tell me I'm lying. Everyone in here knows what they need to do. How do you grow spiritually? Oh, I need to meditate more. I need to stop listening to people. I need to do. You can tell me what you need to do. But then soon when I say, okay, why aren't you doing that? Well, my brother, what had happened was you're gonna start stuttering, yo. Gonna get the. You feel what I'm saying? All these hundreds in the chat bar, we got 100 people in here, so I know this resonates with y'all. And I didn't want to get turned up. I want to be calm. But this is something I've done consultations for years. I've worked with people for years. I've worked with every different walk of life, every different race, every different gender, Christians, Muslims. It doesn't matter. I've worked with a lot of people. Everyone knows what they need to do. There's only a small sector of people that are clueless. Small sector. Most people know what they want to do, but most people have too many excuses. Too many excuses. My answer and antidote for all this is to have a strong reason why. Your why is what gives you a motivating factor to get things done. The example I like to use is most people hate their job. Most people go to a job that they dislike. Why? Because they want to pay their bills, they want food, they want to take care of their children, they want to pay their house notes. Your reason why is stronger than going to work Therefore, you go to work and put up with stuff that you don't want to deal with. Some of you have a boss that's making sexual passes at you. Some of you work with people you really don't like, but yet you do it because you want to survive. You want to live. You want to pay your bills and do all these things. Your reason why is stronger than the act itself. In my opinion, you need to have a strong reason why to do your spiritual work, a strong reason why to clear your mind and ascend your mental, a strong reason why to take care of your physical vessel. You feel what I'm saying? Like I share with y'all, I'm prioritizing working out and going to the gym damn near daily because all these years I prioritized my mind. I prioritized my spirit. What was lacking? The body, the physical temple. That's that trifecta. Until you're healthy physically, mentally, and spiritually, you will always feel like a victim on this planet. We need more examples of people excelling on those three levels. That's the original Trinity. That's the God, Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. That's the mother, woman, and child. The Trinity is your mind, body, and soul. That's what you control. You can't control your kids. You can't control your family. You can't control anyone. But you can control what you put in your god dog mind. You can control what you put in your body, and you can control how you evolve your soul. Those are the only three things within your control. And if you spend a day after day, lifetime after lifetime, not prioritizing those things, then you have every reason to come back to incarnate on earth. You have every reason to come back to this hellhole. All right. So that's my message to y'all. Hopefully that resonates. Hopefully y'all got the point. Like I said, metaphysics is mainstream. It's a plethora of information. I told y'all before, it's too much information, which makes you confused. Everyone knows what they need to do. Everyone knows what they need to do. But most people make excuses for themselves. So when you have a strong reason why to do something, you can move mountains. A little old lady can pick up a car if she sees her child under there and she has to. Stories about that all the time. People do miraculous things because they have a reason why. You feel me? So make sure y'all keep that in mind, man. Make sure y'all keep that in mind. So yeah, that's my message for y'all. So I'm just gonna look and see if I see any comments that I want to address or see any questions. But other than that, if you gotta bounce, peace and love and all of that good stuff. I told you I'm back, yo. I'm back. As long as I got people still coming through, and I feel like that I'm not just speaking to myself, I'm definitely gonna come back and rock with y'all. This is where I'll be at. Y'all know YouTube, and as far as working with me close, spiritualaccelerator.com. Those are the two main places that you get our link. Any new products, that's what we're working on. Like I said, go to l9shop.com. Click on close out items. We're phasing out some of the things that we don't make, and some of the things that, to be honest, you can get from Walmart and Amazon. And we're starting to carry more of our exclusive items. So definitely, we already have oils, soaps, and talismans. We already have a good amount of stuff, but we're going to have even more. We have a lot of ideals that we're going to populate the store. But we appreciate y'all rocking with us. Like I said, that's one of the main reasons why I don't have to go work for anybody. So l9shop.com, el9shop.com. Yeah, I'm here, Nicole. I'm here. The purpose can be found in your MC natal chart. Sidereal use astrology for the free chart. Definitely. Purpose definitely can be found in your astrological chart. Excuse me. What do you mean any more herb? Excuse me, any more herb packs? What do you mean? Not doing a business accelerator. I retired that. I did it. The last class I had like 4 people, I believe. So if I have enough people hit me up, email me and say they want me to do the business thing, I'll do it. That's how I did it before. It was just word of mouth, people emailing me. I was like, man, I had like 6 or 7 people email me that I sent it out, and like 4 people did it, 4 or 5 people. Joshua in the chat, he took my business joint. That was more like a one-on-one though, but yeah, he definitely got the information, so he could tell you how it went. I have enough people hit me up. I may do it. Like, y'all have to know, I do things out of need. I'm not money motivated. I'm not likes and subscriber motivated. Y'all see, I wasn't on YouTube for 8 months. I mean this with no malice. I could care less if I came back, I had 0 subscribers. Doesn't change what I came down here to do. But I said that to say I'm not motivated by a lot of things. A lot of these new age teachers are motivated. I'm just not motivated by it. So I have to feel a need. If I feel needed, that's what motivates me. That's why I'm back on YouTube hard body. I feel like I'm needed. Enough people have told me, hey, this information is needed. Truth be told, man, I'm seeing a lot of fugaziness. I'm having a lot of people tell me, man, these cats are wilding. They got y'all mind screwed. Y'all all messed up. Listening to cats you shouldn't be listening to. You know what I'm saying? So there's only 2 people I've ever co-signed that long way, and that's Dr. Gibson and Brother Pennant. Dr. Gibson and Brother Pennant. I'm not saying they're the only beings that are righteous, quote unquote, and doing it for the quote unquote right reason. But those are 2 people that I feel in my heart that are helping people on a massive level. And I feel they're doing it for the quote unquote right reason. That's why I recommend them. If you don't rock with me, that's what I recommend. Yep, that's on the website. Blue Lotus Flower, Mugwort, and Kalia Zakatachichi. Those are all still on the website. Yeah, herb pass, that's a panics. I do have some, believe it or not, though, I do have some concoctions I'm going to start offering. That's what I'm saying. We're phasing into creating more of our own stuff. People have been asking about it for years. To be truth be told, I have to have some sort of inspiration. I had to hear it from spirit. Hearing people say, I had to hear that clear message from spirit. Like, now it's time. It's time now. It's time. It's definitely time. Mind Right Radio is not coming back. Only thing that may come back is me doing a retreat. I've had enough people ask about the Soul Glow spiritual retreat. That may be coming back. The problem I had was the price of the cabins were outlandish, and I didn't want to make it too expensive. The last one I had to charge, I think, like $650 to have people come through, and I just felt like that was a little bit too much. Even though, like I said, it's sold out. You know what I mean? But I still want to keep it as affordable as possible. I don't do the retreat to make money. I do the retreat. I definitely don't want to lose money, though. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the only thing I'm thinking about bringing back. Mind Right Radio is dead. We did that for years, yo. Yeah, hit me up. If you want me to do the retreat, hit me up. Hit me up on social media. Hit me up on the email. Let me know. And like I said, I get enough interest. I'm going to holler at y'all. So you're looking at your altar now? Glad you enjoy it. More importantly, I hope you got something from it, yo. I really hope you got something from it. Oh, you been to the retreat? Nikki Love. Oh, Nick. Is that the Nikki I know? Peace to the God. You notice how I call females gods too, by the way. I don't see no separation. I'm not gonna say peace, queen, and God. No, peace to the God. You feel what I'm saying? God is a title, not a gender per se. Okay. Peace. Lovely energy, lovely spirit, lovely energy. Let me tell y'all who I'm partial to, y'all. And this is the kind of people I attract. So if you ever watch my videos or you was like, you know what, I just don't like Ali for whatever, and that's fine. Y'all know I don't care nothing about that. But the people I rock with are genuinely cool people. Genuinely cool people that are about their spiritual work. I resonate strongly with people like that. Nikki is just like that. All the people that came to the retreat, most of the people in the accelerator program, they're cool, genuinely cool people that happen to be on a spiritual work. And me personally, I believe that's the most beautiful souls on the planet. I really do. Oh, peace. Liv said, love you and your whiz, S.R. Lee. Oh, appreciate that. We love you back. Yeah, I'm back, yo. I'm back. You feel me? Until I feel like I'm not needed. I'm back. I'm grateful for you too. I may not follow the same path, hunter, but the prince. Yeah, and that's the thing. You gotta follow your own path for sure. Dang, somebody said Nikki was the first person I came across when I woke up 12 years ago. Peace, Nikki Love. That's wild. What do you think about people who revert back to religion after being on the spiritual path? I think a better question: what do you think about people who take a spiritual path with a religious mindset? I know Panic was talking about that for years, talking about how a lot of these spiritual people still have a religious mindset. Um, like instead of Jesus to come back, now you're waiting for the Ishas to come back or waiting for the extraterrestrials to come back. Instead of the Bible, now it's the Kabbalion. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of the church, now it's the altar. You if you have a religious mindset, you can always go back to what you were tethered with, what you were what was pumped into you during your formative years, meaning the first 7 years. How your parents told you got to go to church, Jesus is your Lord and Savior. Then you come out of that and you step into metaphysics and the occult, but now you're waiting on a savior. You're looking for a leader. Oh, that's my master teacher, aka your preacher. Oh, this is my Kabbalion, aka your Bible. I'm not waiting on Jesus. I'm waiting for Oshun to hear my prayers. You feel me? You're waiting on Jesus. It's a religious mindset. What the occult should teach you, in my opinion, and you're asking me, and this is my platform, so I'm going to speak my truth. I, self-law, and master. Do as thy wilt. A true occultist view themselves as their own master. They don't view anyone outside of themselves as above them. Not meaning you can't be inspired, other people, you don't follow their tutelage or their guidance, or people can't help you. But at the end of the day, you and you alone are responsible for your path. And you do everything within your nature to cultivate that inner light. To me, that's what a true spiritual path should do. Yo, I told my accelerator members yesterday, if you're looking at humans for light, you're looking in the wrong place. If you come here seeking light, light that's going to energize your soul that long way, not just inspiration and motivation, that true inner light. If you're listening to humans, you got this whole thing wrong. In order to get true inner light, you have to go to the darkness within yourself. Light, I can share all the information, all the motivation in the world. You're just going to get inspired and motivated. But the truth be told, tomorrow you'll go back to your mundane existence. But when you go deep within yourself, when you go into the darkness within you and extrapolate that light, best believe that light is everlasting. That's the light that you're going to take to other lifetimes. My growth came when I stopped looking at everybody outside of me and looked within myself and dealt with that darkness, them demons within you, those voices that's telling you to do quote unquote wrong. Dealing with that, learning how to embrace the dark parts of yourself. That's how you gain light. And then you come out of it and you're a righteous being. I can honestly say, beyond a shadow of a doubt, most of my thoughts are high vibratory. I have very little, damaging thoughts where I'm like, oh, like lack and pessimism and, stuff that most humans deal with. I'm not saying this to brag. I'm just saying I did the work. And the reason why most people don't do the work, because it's hard. When you go within yourself and you deal with that suppression of your mom allowing your stepdad to rape you, or that boyfriend that abused you, or the church you went to that brainwashed you. You have to go in and deal with that. Why do you think you go to a psychologist and they ask you, go back to your lifetime, go back into your childhood? In the occult, we have to go back into lifetimes because the weaknesses and the things that you can succumb to, they originated from previous lifetimes. So I said all that to say inner work is hard. That's why most people don't do it. It's easier to do this. Scroll, like. Oh, that's deep, my brother, to be in this chat. Ooh, I'll say that's easy, yo. Do this. Turn that off. Go deep within yourself without an audience. Most of my experience, I have never shared publicly because they're mine. I don't have to prove to anyone I am who I say I am. You either know it or don't know it. I don't care. But that's because I did the work. I hope that inspires you to do the work. Love you too, Kimberly. Love you too. Love all y'all. Hey, nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? All that love, that good heart energy. So I don't see anything else that I want to address. All right, somebody said they heard, I don't know this person, I don't want to promote them, speak on this very thing this morning. I am my own master. Say that until it sinks in. For sure. For sure. Go get you a tape recorder or get you something to record yourself and play subconscious subliminal messages to yourself while you're asleep. Say something like, I am my own master. I am enlightened. I am motivated. I am inspirational. Whatever. Say whatever you got to say. Record that and play it while you sleep. That's one of the things I did early in my path as well, yo. I forgot what it was for, but I recorded something. I used to play that joint on loop while I sleep. That's why I was studying the subconscious mind and learn the effect of subliminal programming. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so many things. Once you really make the decision to grow spiritually, not for your ego, not to tell people, not to brag, not to say, oh, look at this crystal, not look at this book, or I spoke with these beings in my sleep. When you really decide to grow spiritually, and you do it from an egoless place, meaning that's not just to fulfill your ego. When you really make that decision, the universe aligns a path and gives you everything that you need. Once again, we already know what we need to do, but when you consciously make that decision, the universe conspires and make it so people, places, and things just come into your existence. True story. And I'm not going to get deep into it, but I made a decision to study a particular thing. I'm in a library, a book fell. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, book fell. Let me know what to get. Nobody was there, yo. These are the things I can share. So many things. I don't want to do that because I don't want people to compare their experience to mine. There's so many things that the universe will show you. And I'm sure a lot of people can attest. I'm not the only one. But it's based on you deciding to change and grow and evolve. There are beings constantly watching and observing. Beings, and these beings are actually you. Imagine you watching yourself from a God level. That'll trip you out. But there are beings literally watching, seeing your every move, seeing your thoughts. When you make a decision to grow, those beings grow as well. It's a symbiotic relationship. So it's in their best interest to allow you to grow. Same with extraterrestrials, same with angels, same with deities. The only beings that probably don't have, I'm not going to say have your best interest, but they're not so concerned with your human evolution or the elementals. Fire elements, water elements, earth elements, air elements, fairies, gnomes, stuff like that. You know, they can have a liking to you and stuff like that, but their main concern is not to see you grow and evolve. But the other beings I mentioned, they want you to grow and evolve because they do as they grow as you grow. All right. So I believe I gave y'all a lot of good information, a lot of good inspiration, and more importantly, just something to do or a different vantage point. So on that note, I'm gonna close it out there until next time. Peace.